In this video, we're going to cover the teaching materials and processes necessary for this course.
Let's start with the obvious. Since this is a distance learning course, you're going to need to have a safe, secure, stable, and reasonably fast access to the internet. Since all of the homework, quizzes, assignments, and exams you will prepare will be submitted through the internet, this pipeline is critical to your success. Having the opportunity to work on your assignments at your convenience is a double-edged sword. It offers the flexibility to work, at least within certain parameters, when it's convenient for you. On the other hand, from time to time, a student might wait until the last minutes to prepare and submit an assignment. When that happens, you will not find many things more frustrating than having your internet go down. Because you are receiving adequate warning now, and you will always have adequate time to prepare, do not expect a sympathetic ear if you find yourself at the last minute with no internet. In addition, your instructors have prepared an extensive library of video lectures to explain and expand the information in your textbook and other readings. This is especially true because the tax law has changed since the publishing of the textbook. As a result, watching the videos is mandatory for your success. The primary source for course information is, of course, the Blackboard site for the course. This has all the information you need, and it makes sense to check the site frequently. Each of the 8 modules has a link, and each module contains all the instructions and information you need to ensure you are accomplishing all the course's required tasks. You should also check your email from time to time, as when information has been updated, Blackboard can push out a notification to you, and your instructor may contact you with changes as well. Also, you're going to find a schedule that you can print off and use as a checklist to make sure you've completed everything on time by the due date. The Managerial Accounting module uses a McGraw-Hill published textbook titled Cost Management, a Strategic Emphasis. The main author is Blocher. The tax textbook is also published by McGraw-Hill and is titled Principles of Business Taxation for Business and Investment Planning. The main author is Jones. The tax textbook is updated each year, so it is critical that you ensure you purchase the correct year's copy. Please check and then double check the syllabus before purchasing this text to ensure you have purchased the most recent edition. Because of the timing of this course, we are using the last edition. The good news is that it should have been at least relatively less expensive. The bad news is, of course, we've had an overhaul of the tax laws in late 2017. I will be sure and point out the differences between the old law and the new law when we come across them in the videos. Pay attention because unfortunately, all of the homework uses the old law, but I may ask you to apply the new law from time to time, and of course your book doesn't cover it. This is another good reason to watch those videos. I am comfortable with any type of the textbook. For example, traditional hardback, softback, loose leaf, or ebook. You should select the version that is best for you. Before you decide, be sure and go through the Connect Learning Management System in this video and in the syllabus. Connect is an online homework manager that is supported by McGraw-Hill, the textbook publisher. We will use this system exclusively for the preparation and submission of homework assignments. We may also use Connect for quizzes at times, but either way you will need to purchase the access code for both textbooks. When you purchase your textbook, you may want to consider buying the access code at the same time. Most of the time, buying the two as a package is cheaper. Your instructor will not be able to manage your Connect account, and so access code and technical issues must be directed to Connect support. Like most cloud-based systems, Connect does go down from time to time for maintenance. These maintenance windows are always announced ahead of time, so be sure and pay attention. See my earlier comments about waiting until the last minute. Because the course uses 2 books, you will need to follow the links provided in the Blackboard site to access Connect. It cannot be integrated with Blackboard. Your homework scores will be transferred over to Blackboard by Professor Balmonk or myself. Lastly, You have 3 attempts at the homework. We are going to take the best of those 3 attempts. So if you go back into practice and receive a lower score, don't worry. Your instructor may also post various documents, such as a magazine article that may be required reading, or it could be optional reading. The terms are spelled out in Blackboard so that you will know the difference. Most of your assignments are in Blackboard itself. The bulk of the quizzes and exams are submitted in Blackboard. Your group case assignment is submitted using Turnitin. Be sure and examine the Turnitin system when you get a chance. You should find it very easy to submit documents using Turnitin, but there are a couple important items of caution with Turnitin. Number 1, once you have submitted your document using Turnitin, it cannot be replaced by you. As a result, be sure and wait until you are completely finished with the assignment before submitting. Number 2, on many assignments, your preview may not be a complete version. Sometimes after you submit a document, Turnitin provides a preview of your document to review. In some instances, the preview document will be missing certain items. For example, sometimes photos you may have embedded. Often, the larger the file, the worse the preview. However, the entire document does come through, and your instructor will be able to see everything. Number 3, Turnitin only accepts certain file types, the main two being Microsoft Word and Adobe PDF. You may want to ensure you have the software necessary to submit files using those 2 formats. Number 4, you can check subjective grading in Turnitin. Your instructor can use a rubric within Turnitin to grade your work. In addition, any comments or notations can be made directly onto the submitted work so you can see where you need to improve.
Great. That is a summary of our learning materials. Thanks for watching.